So when I first started kayaking, I realized that you needed to have water because it gets pretty hot out there in the Keys. And my first trip, I took a big canteen, a Yeti canteen, and everybody knows that, you know, space on a kayak is very limited. So what I wanted to do was find an alternative method to have water and have it be easily accessible and keep it cool. And that's when I started using my CamelBak. And I found a unique way to attach it to the chair. I'm going to show you that now, but the CamelBak worked great. It actually keeps it insulated, so I would have cold water throughout the day, even in the Keys when it would get up to, you know, upwards of 90, 95 degrees down there on the water. So the best way I found was to keep it high, and because I use this 0.65 kayak, I'm able to have basically like a reclining chair, and I just had to figure out a way to attach it to it. Another benefit to this setup that I found out on my second trip was that it's waterproof, and the CamelBak really was what I was surprised. I didn't know it would be as waterproof as it was. So I was sitting up high like this, probably not recommended. On my second use, I was still kind of getting to know how the kayak felt on the water. There was probably about a 1 to 2 chop out there, and I was fishing. And I hadn't attached the seat properly. My right side was locked in the channel. The left side was not. I hadn't have the screw in properly. So it was unstable, and I was moving around, and I'm fishing, and it was like the perfect combination of wave and cast, and the wave hit me, and I went up and out. My entire setup, the chair, the CamelBak, I think I had a cooler in the back. We were all swimming. Unfortunately, I hadn't started using floats on my rod yet, so I put a brand new pen at the bottom of the ocean. So if you're out near Marathon, you could find my brand new pen, rod and reel. But the amazing thing is why I'm showing it in this video is the CamelBak and this setup all stayed together. It floated, and when I got everything back in the kayak, because we were probably about at least a mile out there offshore, everything was still dry. Not only was the towel that I had in here dry, I had an extra pair of sunglasses, I had some backup supplies in here. It all stayed attached, it floated, I didn't lose the chair, and it really saved my day. So a secondary benefit to the CamelBak setup is you can see, when you zoom in close here, you can see these zippers, they seal. So while the CamelBak can get completely submerged in water, it doesn't take on water, and everything I had stayed dry, and I didn't lose it. So that's probably a benefit that you're going to want to have, because at some point out there you are going to potentially lose it, and I would recommend this setup. And if you haven't fallen out, you know, it's almost a good idea to head out there a mile out and just jump in to make sure that you're able to get back in your kayak safely. You can get back all your stuff and kind of see how that works, because the time that it happens and you're not ready, your fishing rod might end up on the bottom of the ocean, and all your stuff might as well, unless you have a good setup. So good tip, use it, it can save you. The way I accomplished that was using these right here, these twist grips. And I'd used them before in my garage to hang stuff up and, you know, keep things organized. And I decided to try them out in the kayak, and I'm going to show you how I attach it to the chair right now. So as you can see, I've got these two blue twist wraps on here, and they're nice because they're foam. The metal that's inside is also wrapped in a rubber, and it's very good with salt water. You're not going to get any kind of corrosion. And when I'm taking the kayak around to different spots to launch, it's much easier to carry my chair just like this. So it keeps it from flopping open on me. You'll actually find you can put stuff in here, so when you're moving around, pretty easy to take it from place to place. And then when you get to your launch spot, you get the 0.65 put together, it's great to attach the CamelBak to, and I'm going to show you how that works right now. These things just easily twist open, And then I usually twist them back together so I can keep track of them. I don't want to lose them out there. And what's nice is they hold up really well. They don't fatigue very easily. Even though they have like a foam on them, the foam actually holds up really well. So, chair opens up. Puts it in place. And normally I would go ahead and lock it in, but since I'm just doing this example video of this kayak hack, I'm just going to show you how I mount the camel pack on there. So the camel pack, have it ready. What's nice with it too is I keep all my dry stuff in here for my phone and my wallet, easily accessible. So it's going to be right here behind me. What you do is you take it up like this, make sure your drink is ready to go. And what you want to do is tie it real tight. You want to make sure you get a camel pack that has this kind of attachment, a nice thick bracket right there. And then you'll just tie wrap nice and tight. And she's going to be locked on here for the rest of the day. You get the other side. So that's where you want to make sure you have it, right here above where the strap attaches to that hard bracket. Just give it a couple of good twists and she locks in. And then you have easy access to water all day. And it stays really cold in this particular camel pack I have. As you can see right here, these stay out of the way, so you have no problem right here. And then your water right here by you all day long. It makes it great. It's not that heavy. You never want to get too much weight up high in a kayak. It can make it top heavy. So it's not that much water in there, but I haven't gone a full day yet. I've been out there a full day and I haven't been able to use all the water in there. Like I said, it stays cool. Space is at a premium. Let's get your backpack up high. Easy to drink the water. And then of course, you got everything you need just in case of an emergency. Easy to get to your phone or anything else you need right here. So the other great thing I like about it is when you're done for the day, all of your stuff that's extremely important, car keys, phone, wallet, important parts for my kayak, which actually includes some of the hardware that you need to attach the seat. I always keep it in this dry bag. Once I'm done, I take it, disassemble the chair, put my hardware in here. It goes in my camel pack. Got my wallet, my keys, my phone. And basically, everywhere you go, you won't lose anything. It's all with you in your camel pack. You got no problem. Rest of the stuff, pretty replaceable, but you always have this. You always be able to get in your truck and head home. So it sits nice, it's out of the way, easy to use, and I highly recommend it. Try it out, works great for me all day out there. I got water, fully hydrated, ready to keep fishing. So thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and like the video if you do. Also, all the stuff in the video, from the twist grips to the camel pack and even the kayak, I'll put the link down below. You guys can click on it, check it out, and see if it'll work for you and your setup. Anyway, till next time.